Hello, everyone. We are deeply saddened to bring you the heartbreaking news that the beloved husband of actress Alaina Reed Hall, star of the hit NBC sitcom 227 and later a cherished member of the Sesame Street family, has passed away. And today we dedicate this long-form reflection not only to the announcement of his death, but also to the life, love, and legacy that he shared with Elena. A story of commitment, resilience, and devotion that will take us back through decades of triumphs and trials, joys and sorrows, and a bond that remained unbroken even in the face of unimaginable challenges. Because to understand the impact of this loss, we must first remember who Alaina Reed Hall was. A brilliant actress whose warm personality, expressive performances, and undeniable presence made her a household name. First as the witty and endearing Rose Lee Holloway on 227, where she starred alongside Marla Gibbs, Jackée Harry, and other beloved names. And then as Olivia on Sesame Street, a character who became a source of comfort and representation for children and families across the globe, teaching valuable lessons about life, love, diversity, and community. Behind the spotlight, however, Elena lived a life marked by both immense success and private battles. And at the center of it all was her husband, who provided the stability and devotion that every star needs when the cameras are off. Someone who reminded her that beyond the applause and the fame there is real life, real love, and a home to return to. And it was through his presence that she was able to navigate both the joys of her career and the struggles that came later when she faced the diagnosis of breast cancer that would ultimately claim her life in 2009. His love was unwavering, his support unshakable, and though his role was rarely public, it was monumental. For he was there in the hospital rooms, in the quiet, late-night conversations, and in the moments when Elena drew strength from simply knowing she wasn't alone. And now, with his passing, we are reminded of the depth of their bond, a bond that continued even after she was gone, as he spent his years honoring her memory, keeping her spirit alive, and reflecting on the remarkable journey they shared together. In this video, we will take a long, heartfelt journey through their story, beginning with Elena's early life and career, exploring how she broke barriers in television and became a trailblazer for Black actresses in mainstream entertainment, then moving into her personal life, where her marriage stood as a symbol of commitment and resilience, reminding fans that behind every strong public figure is often an even stronger private partner. We will talk about the love story that defined them, how they met, how their relationship blossomed despite the pressures of Hollywood, and how together they created a safe space of loyalty and trust, the kind of foundation that allowed Elena to flourish both professionally and personally. We will then move into the darker days of her illness, recounting how her husband remained a pillar of strength, standing by her side until her final moments, a testament to the vows of, in sickness and in health, that he honored with quiet dignity. With his death, it feels as though another piece of Elena's story has come to an end, as though the two who were bound by love in life are now reunited in eternity. And for fans, this news is a poignant reminder that time is fleeting and that even those who seemed like permanent fixtures in our memories eventually pass on. Yet, in their passing, they leave us with lessons. Lessons about love, about resilience, about cherishing every moment with those who matter most, and about recognizing that the most important legacies are not always the ones lived out in public, but the ones carried in private devotion, unseen but profoundly felt. We will also reflect on the cultural significance of Elena's career, how her roles on 227 and Sesame Street shaped generations, and how her husband's steadfast presence behind the scenes was as much a part of that legacy as anything she did on screen, because without his love and support, her light may not have shone quite as brightly. In remembering him, we also remember her. And in remembering her, we recall the countless ways both of their lives touched ours, reminding us that love stories like theirs do not truly end. They simply change form. Over the next half hour, we will explore their journey in depth, share anecdotes from colleagues and friends, highlight fan tributes that continue to pour in, and piece together the mosaic of a life lived in love and partnership. Including with the timeless truth that while death may take people from us physically, love transcends it. And through memory, storytelling, and the example they leave behind, their bond lives on. As we honor the life of Alaina Reed Hall's husband, we are also honoring the sacredness of marriage, the power of loyalty, and the legacy of devotion that outlasts even death itself. And though today's news is heavy, it also offers us a chance to pause, reflect, and appreciate the people in our own lives who stand with us through the highs and the lows, because in the end, those relationships are what truly matter and what we will all be remembered for when our time comes. Thanks for watching.